I think the world for me is closer to me. I can't see like you can what's way up ahead. The only thing I can do is hear it, or smell it, or touch it, or experience it in another way. But that's not to say that I don't feel the atmosphere of a place. I do.
Explore everything with my hands. So I was reaching around and touching the walls and seeing what was on the floor and seeing what was around. And if I was supposed to be moving something or playing with something. And the smell was very pleasing. It hit me as soon as I was in the dark. And it was like the first thing I noticed. But it was very nice.
Yeah, I just stepped for a while, like, okay, I need to stop and think. Like, this will be my whole life. It was really, really sad in that moment, and then I started smelling everything and touching, and I can smell, of course you smell the oranges at first, but then you smell the softener.
You notice is just the complete lack of spatial awareness you have. You don't know, like, where furniture is. You don't know if there's actually anything in the room at all. And you just like wander around bumping into things for a while. I think at one point I stepped on something. I stepped on like a crumpled up bag or something on the ground, and it felt so loud. Like, it was really weird, but I think just the fact that I couldn't see it, and it was a surprise, was really interesting sensation.
I think the smell is a bit over the top because I'm not sure if anyone has that strong smell in their room. Maybe she experienced the smell much more stronger than I do. Yeah, it was completely dark, which was awesome.
The moment you close the door, and everything was like pitch dark, and the radio started playing some woman's voice, that creeped me out. Yeah, and I try to tell myself that, okay, I'm blind, smell, try to immerse myself in it. I know I'm fucking scared. I hate darkness.
You know, the touching and like different materials, and that was like really interesting, and also like all of a sudden there was sound. Though I don't know if I actually touched everything. Like I have a picture of the room, and I had a look around, and I felt and I walked and I stepped, but I don't know if I actually got the whole picture. And I think that's really different from blind and like seeing, because you can get all the details of seeing immediately, but then you would never have touched everything.
I tried to open my eyes, but it was just completely dark and I couldn't see. So I started touching things and smelling, and while the room was filled with some kind of orange perfume, and you hear some music with birds and nature. And I started exploring my space, but I didn't go too far because I was afraid to hit something. So I touched a bed, some kind of soft objects, but I didn't sit on it because I cannot see. And I just stood there for a while to feel it, and I just couldn't stand it anymore. So I got out because it was too dark, and I felt really scared if someone is inside looking at you. I don't know, it was scary.